Previously on the Ultimate Iron Man series, we continued our grind to become the first Ultimate Iron Man to complete all Grandmaster combat achievements. The last video, we did every single Alchemical Hydra combat task, and since there's a task to kill the boss with a Dark's Great Axe, that led us into doing 350 Barrows chests. Of those chests, we ended up alching every single item that we got, eventually including the Great Axe as well. And in this video, we continue with the combat achievements, taking on a grind like no other. We've got our scopes set. Elysian Spirit Shield, I'm coming for you. Well, my friends, it is actually occurring to me now that if we open up our combat achievement thing here, as far as our tasks that are incomplete, there isn't really a whole lot of Slayer ones left. Which means, I guess, we're kind of done with Slayer. Plus, I mean, we're 99 Slayer now, so we're like really done with Slayer, if you know what I mean. While my main goal is still to be the first Ultimate Iron Man to complete all Grandmaster combat achievements, I'm still going to be going for the combat achievements. However, there's one boss in particular that has a drop that would make a lot of these tasks significantly easier, that being the Corporeal Beast. If we can get the Elysian Spirit Shield, that would make our lives a whole lot easier. And plus, we've got to do Corp for the combat achievements anyway. Before we start that though, I'm going to go ahead and alch these two pieces of Darks that we ended up not needing for our Hydra Grandmaster combat achievements, where we got to kill him with a Dark's Great Axe. We just used a max strength bonus setup instead. We were hitting like 60s, so thankfully we did not need those. So we can go ahead and alch him for some nice GP. I have actually never killed Corporeal Beast one time in my whole life, my whole RuneScape career. But apparently we're gonna need this Arclight, which comes in tandem with the Amulet of the Damned. So I guess we'll just throw that down here. But yeah, that's just going to be sitting in the inventory for this whole grind because I don't really know what else I would do with it. The looting bag is currently full with everything else. Actually, it's not. So I can put it in there, but I'm just going to leave it here because I think it's fine. And I think with that, we're actually ready to go kill the guy. We're in the Aussie 2200 total world, so it looks like it's open to me. Yeah, so I guess we'll pot up and we'll spec him. And we even hit our first spec. Wow, he's killing us. Okay, I guess just one spec for that. I forgot we're supposed to get a crystal halberd, because apparently the only melee weapons that can damage him are halberds and spears. But yeah, we're gonna do 3 Dragon Warhammer specs. So there's 2, and here's 3. And here's 3. And next we're gonna do 20 Arclight specs. That's right, you heard me say 20. All right, so we did the 20 Arclight specs. That took like 5 minutes, I guess. And now we BGS spec them. I'm sure you guys already know all this, but we have to do 200 damage with the BGS. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, we get to go in, we get to set this to stab, and we get to attack the giant chicken. So I'll see you guys in like 6 hours when we kill him. So the reason we start off with the Dragon Warhammer specs is to reduce his defense, as you might expect. Since it reduces it by 30% each time, the first spec takes him from 100% to 70% defense, but then since he's at 70% of his defense, the next time it only reduces it by 21%, right? Because 0.3 of 70 is 21. And then our third spec, now that he's at 49% of his defense, reduces his defense by 30% again, which is like roughly 15%, right? Which puts him at around 35% defense. So that way, when we go to hit our Arclight specs, they're much more likely to land. And if you look at this handy dandy infographic of the Arclight spec, you'll see it lowers the opponent's strength, attack, and defense by 10 levels on demons and 5% on other opponents. And since the Corp Beast is not a demon, it reduces it by 5%. So once we do 20 of these specs, his attack, strength, and defense will effectively be 0, which is where the BGS spec comes in. According to the wiki, it drains the opponent's combat levels equivalent to the damage of the hit in the following order: defense, strength, prayer, attack, which are all already drained, the next one being magic, which is what we're trying to drain. So by doing 200 damage with the BGS spec, we are effectively reducing his magic level by 200, except because only halberds and spears deal full damage to the Corp Beast, all of these weapons that we're using to spec him down only deal half damage. However, the draining effect is fully intact. So since Corp has a magic level of 350, dealing 200 BGS damage will effectively lower it by 400, since the stat draining effect doesn't halve like the damage is. And the reason we drain his magic by 400 instead of 350 is because he does regen a bit of stats during the like 10-minute process that it takes to do this. And once all of the draining is done, he literally has no stats and you can just wail on him. All right, our first ever Corp kill. Imagine we get the 1 KC Ellie. The dream. The moment of truth. Some white berries. Chicken killer. Alright, man. Well, we completed the elite task. But yeah, that was pretty easy. I could see myself doing this for 150 kills or so. Alright. Second KC done. All right, now we're grooving. This little plugin here shows how many specs we've done with the Dragon Warhammer and the Arc Lights and how much damage we've done with the BGS. I've had a lot of people asking me what I'm going to do with the Inquisitor's Great Helm, and this is one thing I'm going to do with it, that's for sure, because it gives a +5 strength bonus, so we could use it to kill Corp. Plus, it's got a nice crush attack bonus, so when we're Dragon Warhammer specking, we have a slightly higher chance of hitting. It's got a minus stab bonus, so we're currently stabbing this guy, but his defense is 1 anyway, so I don't think it really matters. But yeah, it's finally nice actually using this thing, because it's been sitting in the looting bag for, you know, like a few months at this point, just sort of idly taking up space. Also, I need to rearrange the house, because when we teleport in, it always teleports us to the northwestern tile above the portal, and we have to run all the way around this way, and then all the way over here to the jewelry box. So I think I'm going to move it around, because it could be more optimized. All right, I think that should be better. Yeah. So now we don't have to run all the way around the portal down here. We just go over here, and then we go here. I think that might be the most optimal house setup, although I'm not even sure. You might think it's like a bit anal to like do that, but when you're teleporting 30 times every kill and you're saving like 2 or 3 ticks every teleport, yeah, it's definitely going to add up pretty quick. So you can kill the Dark Core, which is I think what I'd normally do because it's way more chill. But there's a task for completing the boss while keeping it alive and not taking any damage from the Dark Core the whole time. So we'll just do this method where we run back and forth. We're in an Aussie world, so we could mess up, and I've messed up the last like 3 times. But theoretically, it should work pretty well. And we messed it up. 70 raw sharks. I guess we'll take that and we'll start bringing sharks to this place, as sharks are better than these. Also, in terms of optimizing the strategy here, I'm going to go ahead and buy a warrior helm, because that gives pretty decent slash bonus, which is going to help our arc lights be ever so slightly more accurate, and the mythical cape for the crush bonus to go with the Inquisitor's Great Helm for the Dragon Warhammer specking. Plus, the mythical cape means we can teleport right to the Myth Guild and unnote our raw sharks, so we can go a little faster, I guess. So according to the wiki, you want to use the warrior helm for the first 10 arc light specs, but then for the second 10, you want the max strength bonus. So even though the Inquisitor's Great Helm gives like a -2 slash attack bonus, it's still better apparently. And in terms of potions and supplies and whatnot, we're bringing 2 prayer potions and 1 super combat. We'll drink 1 dose of super combat to start off the fights, and then we'll drink our second dose after 8 minutes. These kills take about 15 minutes on average, so about halfway through the kill, we'll take another sip of this. That means we're getting like 4 kills per hour, which is not too bad. And with 2 super combat doses per kill, that means 150 kills will be 300 doses. We have 8,600, so that is a pretty big dent, but I do kind of want to extend these super combats as long as we can, because I'm not really planning to ever make more. So we could be doing like divine super combats, and then we'd be using 3 doses per kill, but I think I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's going to make. Whoa, 100 teak planks? I didn't know he dropped that. I think we'll definitely be picking those up, because that's super good. It's a nice free construction XP. It's going to work this time, because the box... Oh shit. What? Okay. I think it's going to work this time, because the boss is like stuck in the corner, so he's not going to move around. But the thing spawned like early in the kill, so we have to do this the whole kill now. Did we get it? Yay. Now we never have to do that again. I think I easily could have done it on a non-Aussie world, but like, I kind of want to ensure that I don't have to spend time finding a world, so I think we're just going to be doing most of this grind on the 2200 skill total locked Aussie world. Dude, we just missed 8 Dragon Warhammer specs in a row. Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal. We just did an entire kill and didn't summon a single Dark Core the whole time. We are now at 10 KC, so we're achieving new things on all grounds. What? What kind of drop is that? Oh. Finding the weak spot? Was that I didn't know we were doing that. I guess we did that. Maybe I should look at the tasks before we do this, right? Oh, finish them off with a Crystal Halberd spec. Okay, so we did that. The last 2 are just KC tasks, so 50 and 150 KC. Hey, our first ever Corporeal Beast unique is a Spirit Shield coming in at 22 KC. I have never had one of these on an account ever because I have never done Corp ever. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. If we end up getting a Sigil, that'll be nice to have at least one of those sitting around. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Aw. Well, I guess we can die. I guess he can stack us out if we get unlucky. I didn't know that. But now I do, so yeah. I guess I'm a little concerned about where our items are going to be since we like are in the wilderness. I don't even know. Oh, they're just in the cave? Damn, that sucks. So it's not even an instant death. Okay, so we're just gonna have to like pick all this shit up while he's attacking us. Oh my god. I didn't pick up the runes to teleport. Oh god. I just discovered something by reading the wiki. Apparently, if you kill the dark core, then move immediately, it'll die in mid-air and it won't respawn. And you can verify that it didn't die in midair because the ashes drop won't appear on the ground, which is super nice because previously it had been spawning like 5 times a kill, which was just like super annoying. But now that won't happen anymore. So that should be pretty nice. We got another spirit shield, 2 KC later. That's pretty cool, I guess, right? I guess we'll just be alching any duplicate ones of these because I don't think we need to hold on to them. If we end up getting 2 sigils, we could always just go get another spirit shield. So yeah, but that's a pretty cool thing to get. Holy shit. My heart just dropped. I saw the light and I thought it was a sigil, but there's our first Onyx Bolts drop. Nice little 1.5 mil in AUX. That is super nice. 25 KC, 1/4 of 100. That is insanely good. That is certainly one of the reasons that we're here. According to the wiki, that actually is a 1 in 25 drop. So we went just on drop rate for that, and we should be getting about 5 more by the time we hit 150 KC. So yeah, that's super nice. There is 30 KC for some desert goat horns. Whoa. That's a lot of antidotes. I didn't know he dropped that. I don't know why, but like every single kill I feel like is going to be the sigil, and I can't quite shake the feeling, but it feels pretty good. I'm like really digging this grind. 35 Addy bars. I think I picked that up, right? I don't see why not. We have 1 space available in the looting bag, so yeah. That's a nice drop. If it's not apparent, I really just don't know what this guy drops. There's 40 KC at the guy. Whoa, 10 Rainer seeds? What the hell, dude? I didn't know this guy dropped that. That's a lot of Rainer seeds. Wow. We're out of space in the looting bag, so I guess we're going to be bringing in 3 sharks instead of 4 sharks from now on, because I'm definitely going to pick that up. 42 KC. Looks like 10 Rainer seeds is the answer to the universe. Dude, that's pretty good, right? 20 rune ore. I don't know if I'm supposed to hold on to this much loot. Don't really have space for that, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway, so we'll just put that right here, nice and comfy. The first green dragonhide drop. I think I'm actually not gonna keep that one. I don't know, in terms of like the crafting XP per hour we would get from that, I don't think it's much better than like super glass make charter ship method. So yeah, we are gonna be dropping those. So I just got done editing the next video, and I decided to fish some minnows while we were doing that. So that way we can get some sharks, so we can have some more sharks. Alright, so there is a 50 KC officially ranked. Can we get the Ellie? We cannot get the Ellie. Some mahogany logs that will stay on the ground. But we are now effectively Corporeal Beast Veteran. Fun fact, there are now 87 Ultimate Iron Men with at least 50 KC at the Corporeal Beast, including us. And it looks like there's only 34 Ultimate Iron Men who have met the drop rate for any sigil. That's an interesting statistic. It happened again. My heart just dropped because I saw the light. But there's another Onyx Bolt drop. 1.5 mil in AUX. I guess this might be the thumbnail if we don't get the sigil, which we probably won't. It is a 1 in 25 drop rate like I was saying last time, and last time we got it at 25 KC, and this time we got it at 51 KC. So we're like really good at getting that drop. Hey, there is another Spirit Shield, boys. 53 KC, Spirit Shield number 3. So we got some teak planks, as you can see here. We need to go put them in the looting bag, because that's what Ultimate Iron Men do, since we already have a stack of them. But the looting bag isn't always as it was, because in the most recent old school RuneScape update thing here, I didn't think there was anything in this update, because normally I'll cover important updates. So this is the Grand Exchange tax and item sync thing. Nothing really relevant to the account, except when you scroll all the way down here, there's this little statement. Lastly, the loading bags can now be used in the Ferrex Enclave. So that is a really nice quality of life update. Let's go ahead and test it out. Boom, that fucking works. That means we never have to go into the wilderness ever again to use the looting bag, which means we aren't going to get PK'd in level 1 wildy and lose, you know, over, you know, close to 2 bill worth of value. So that is really nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. If you really think about it though, it's not really much of a change, as there are already ways that you can safely access your looting bag in the wilderness, like by boxing a skeleton in single combat so you can't get attacked by a PKer, or like boxing another account. So the fact that you can access the looting bag without being in the wilderness now doesn't really change anything. It's just kind of a nice quality of life update, but it is super nice. So yeah. And yeah, I mean, you've probably seen me go to the Mind Altar using the Portal Nexus like maybe 100 or so times in the last 50 videos, because we'd always come right here to use the looting bag in the wilderness. We'll do it one more time for good measure here, but I guess that means we won't really be using the Mind Altar teleport anymore, which means we can go ahead and configure this thing to have a different left-click teleport. I'm trying to think which one would be the most useful. I guess maybe Varrock. That's a good one, right? So it is official. The Mind Altar has now been retired. Yeah, 71 KC, our third Onyx Bolt tip drop. We are up to 525 now. Hey, our first ever elite clue from the Corp, 73 KC. Alright, so we got the casket. What do we get? Oh yeah, a master clue. Ah, and we get the wilderness resource place clue step, so that's a drop unfortunately, but that's alright. Oh yeah, 85 KC, and we get 10 more Rainer seeds. Hell yeah, dude. Each one of those is like, what, 80 prayer pots? So that is lovely. Oh, whoops. I guess that last one was 90 KC, so I don't want to miss any of those 10 KC threshold clips, but I missed that one, but now I'm making up for it by talking about it. Well guys, there is our first 100 KC at the boss completed. We still do not have any sigils, as you can tell by the fact that there's no sigils in the inventory here, but that's okay. However, I did kind of decide that I do kind of want to go for a sigil, because I think that that would be a super cool item to get, but it's also super late, so this might just be sleepy Loki fantasizing about getting a sigil, when in reality it's probably not feasible, but who knows? We could easily get it the very next kill. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just playing around with the idea. So we might extend our strip here longer than just completing the combat achievements. Hey, my first ever cannonball drop, 102 KC. That is a decent amount of GP. I can't see myself holding on to this because I don't know where I would ever use cannonballs, but it is kind of a lot. I guess I'll just drop them because yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to use those. Yes, that time the light did not trigger me into thinking it was a sigil. That is our 6th Onyx Bolt tip drop. We're up to 700 now, man. 106 KC. No. Though as we said recently, deaths on this account will be far more easy to manage, as we can just buy the looting bag straight from Justine here at the LMS shop and then just go straight into throwing all the stuff in the looting bag. Saves a bit of time. God damn it. I ran out of lava runes, and when I went to teleports, there was nothing there. That's a waste of like 4 minutes or something. Well, I guess plus like 10 minutes maybe to get back there. Oh, baby. Our first ever holy elixir, 127 KC. Yeah, that is amazing. That means if we get a sigil now, we can actually make the thing. Oh, you just put it on there, I guess. It glows an eerie hollow glow. All right, so we got a blessed spirit shield on the UIM. It is sort of like a white tinge, so some nice fashionscape potential if we never get the sigil, although I probably won't hold on to this just for the fashionscape. Though if we do get a sigil, I'm definitely gonna hold on to that forever, pretty much no matter what, just because like that's an insane accomplishment on a UIM. But yeah. So we got one of those now. So next up is the sigil. 2 to the 7th KC. Oh yeah, Spirit Shield number 4, I think, right? You know you're doing good when you've forgotten how many Spirit Shields you've gotten. Is that a back-to-back Spirit Shield? No, we got the other one 2 kills ago. I guess that's our 5th one, so that's pretty cool. Another Spirit Shield clip. There's really not a whole lot of opportunity to be making clips during this. And that's kind of a reason why I like almost didn't even want to do this grind, because I don't know if the YouTube's going to be able to keep up. I don't know how slow this grind is going to be. I don't know how much time it's going to take up. So I might not have like videos for a while if I do decide to go for the sigil. But I kind of am enjoying this, and I think I'm gonna do it anyway. So the YouTube channel will just simply have to suffer, and I guess that's kind of just how it's gonna be. So yeah, there's another spirit shield drop. Feels good, man. Alright guys, well, there you have it, 150 KC at the Corporeal Beast. We have achieved what we set out to do. We are now a Corp Master. Yeah, that is pretty cool. If we open up the thing here, Corporeal Beast thing is all green, which means we completed everything that there is to complete. However, I'm kind of really enjoying this grind. This is super nice. So I think what I'm gonna do is keep killing this guy. I pretty much decided that I want to go for any sigil that we can get. Whatever the first one is, we will take it and we will hold on to it and we will love it and cherish it. According to the wiki, the drop rate for any sigil is 1 in 585. Then from there, there's a 3 out of 7 chance for a spectral, 3 out of 7 chance for an arcane, and a 1 out of 7 chance for an Elysian. Obviously, the Elysian would be great. It would probably help with a lot of Grandmaster combat achievements, so hopefully we can get that one, but I am not expecting to get it. Between the arcane and the spectral, I kind of like both of them, so I would take whichever one we could get our hands on. They both have their use cases. But yeah, I kind of really like these long grinds. It's just super chill. Like for example, today I've been watching this hearing about cryptocurrencies from the US House Committee on Financial Services, and it's like a 5-hour congressional hearing. And I've just been listening to it all day. It's pretty interesting stuff. And because this grind is so chill, I can basically just do whatever I want on the side. 150 KC is like, what, 40 to 50 hours if we're, you know, averaging like 3 to 4 hours per kill. So that's how much has gone into the grind so far. And if we were to go for the full 585, you know, it'd be like, what, 4 times that. So well over 100 hours. So chances are we won't end up getting this sigil super quick, and this grind will end up affecting the upload schedule. There may or may not be a video uploaded next week. However, to compensate for that, I have recently started streaming this grind on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a few months, so it's good to be back. I'll probably be streaming after this video and maybe every day or every other day, usually sometimes in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. So if you feel like you aren't getting your dose of Loki within the coming weeks, feel free to head on over there. I would love to chat with you guys. So I don't know when the next video is going to be out, but if you made it to the end of this video, feel free to subscribe, like the video to get the channel recommended out there to other people. And as always guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care. Until next time, I love you. Bye.